All right, Midwest Diggers here. Finally made it to Custer, South Dakota, up in an old gold mine. We're staying up here on private property, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what we're going to be doing while we're here. A lot of history here, but I'm going to start down here. I'm going to try to go fairly quick because there's a lot of stuff we're going to be detecting. This was the old caretaker's cabin back in the late 1890s. Still pretty cool. I'll go in it. I don't know if we can see a whole lot while we get in there. There's Kay doing a little videotaping as well. Caretaker's cabin, 1895.
It's a pretty old place, actually.
Pretty cool in here. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's where the caretaker used to live. Of the property.
Yeah.
So we'll be checking that out a little later. I'll go up here real quick to the outhouse. The awesome thing about what we're doing is the owner said he's more than happy that we brought our detectors. The place has never been hunted. And like I said, it's on 35 acres up here. And we hope to find some awesome stuff. But there's the old outhouse. So we'll be detecting around this. Usually there's a line. And there's the house we'll be staying in while we're here. Yeah? Kate up there doing a little videoing as well. Yeah, pretty neat. Leave it there. And the owner said there's an the gold mine shaft is right up there behind those trees. So he said we're more than welcome to go inside of it. So we'll be checking that out. And then this is an old barn here. He said these are from the 1930s.
Yeah, so,
And then the SA's office from late 1800s. So that will be detecting all around all this. Old gas pump. And we got just some old other buildings. Old garage here. And here's an old horse barn. And we'll be detecting around. There's so much area here to detect. This is going to be unreal. We're going to take a lot of video to see what we can find out here. And then there's another old cabin right back there from the 1800s as well we'll be doing. And then a bunch of old buildings here. So there's so much to do here. And we're here for a week, so we hope to get some good video. And we'll see what we find. Hopefully find some awesome coins and maybe some artifacts out here. But we'll be with you soon. All right, Midwest Diggers, signing off. There's my wife. Here's the house we're gonna be staying in, built in 1890s. It's pretty awesome inside. It's all original. And doing some detecting. Got our detectors out, ready to rock and roll. So we'll be out soon. All right, off to find.
This here, my dad found a coin. Yeah. Found my first coin ever. I found a spring.
Right here.
A spring?
First coin pulled out. You got it on?
Yeah.
Okay, zoom in on it a little bit. You have to zoom in.
How do you zoom?
First coin pulled out of the homestead
zoom?
here. Don't have to zoom. It's a Wheatie. So that's awesome. 1944. Right over here by the outhouse, kind of. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, shut her down.
See you next video, guys.
All right, Midwest Diggers here. Just had an 82 hit right here over here by the old outhouse. Down there are all the buildings. Up here is the forest. Check this out. Just dug it out of the hole. No idea what it is, but it's some kind of a dragon head or something. Some kind of a... There really isn't any markings on the bottom, but That sucker was only about 3 inches deep. I have no idea what it is. Anyway, that is a cool find, everybody. Pretty awesome. I'm sure we got many more finds coming. We'll get it washed off, see what we got back at the old carriage house. Anyway, awesome find. Don't know what it is, but off to you soon. All right, Midwest Diggers are up here by this old outhouse. Looks like pretty old thing. There's probably a lot of wasp nests in there. I don't know if I'd go too deep in there, but anyway, see if we detect around this, see if we can catch anything. Oh. All right, off to you soon. All right, folks, just got another hit. Just dug it and just pulled a button out of the hole. And I don't know if you guys can read what it says. It says U.S. Army. I'm gonna get it cleaned up. I wasn't aware that there's any military around here, but I don't know how old it is. I scratched the back of it, you can see. But it's only about 3 inches deep. Anyway, U.S. Army. That's our third hit in literally like 20 minutes. There's all kinds of stuff out here. This is awesome. So anyway, Cade's got another hit behind me with the Ace 150. We'll be off to you soon, and we'll see what it is. All right, we're here at the farmstead. Just dug our second coin. Second coin of the day. Another penny. It's a 1945 Wheatie. It's not too old yet, but there's a ton of history here, so the back's kind of caked up, but 1945 Wheatie. All right, off to the next one. All right, Midwest Diggers here, Custer, South Dakota. We're gonna take a little field trip here, but just want to get a cool shot of where we're staying. Right there's all the old buildings. There's the old house we're staying in. Another old building over here. Anyway, we're gonna go check out an old gold mine shaft.
It's over 150 feet.
It's up here. This used to be an old gold mining area. I was told that there's a big gold mine shaft up in here, so we're gonna go check it out. Hey, honey.
Hi.
So we'll see what we can find. We'll be with you in a minute.
This is not the right mine shaft.
All right. Midwest Diggers coming up on the first part of the mine here.
Stay back.
Looks like ventilation shaft or something there. And I'm guessing down in there is
There's the other mine too.
one of the spots where you can enter the mine. This gold mine's been inactive since, I guess, the 1960s. But pretty cool. It's pretty far down in there, that hole, probably 30 feet. But we'll go check out the shaft, the mine shaft that they dug down. Another angle here from the opening.
Hey, stay away from there.
Up here's this is the shaft. This is where they went down in, and you don't want to get very close to this. It is a long way down. Okay, don't get any closer.
Stay back.
Now, if you viewers can see that, but we don't know how deep it is because we don't want to get too close. All right, bud, don't even get close to the edge. Go that way. Stay over here, please. Come on, let's go here. I want you on this side of me. No? Can you get on that side of me? Thank you. That is a long ways down there. Yeah. Anyway, just having fun out here. Stay away there,
Stay
bud.
away from,
And that's the mine shaft. You can tell right here was probably one of the highest parts of the area that they'd come
Cade?
to get the mining the ore out of. Anyway, it's pretty scary considering I don't like heights either. So, all right, well, we're gonna go show you some more stuff. Off to you soon. All right, just found a old brass belt buckle. Probably not too old. Maybe it looks military, but or newer military. Maybe from the 30s or 40s. I don't know. Anyway, just got back from that gold mine up there. That was pretty scary. That thing was deep. All right, off to your next one. All right, just doing a little hunting up here. It's Monday morning. Cade's down there doing a little hunting. It's a beautiful day. Just had me a little target. And I got me a little sterling silver earring. It's about 34 inches deep. I thought it was a bottle cap or a pull tab at first, but it looks like it's a sterling silver earring. So anyway, all right, off to the next one. Midwest Diggers here. Just up in Custer, up in the mountains, came across this. Looks like, I'm sure it was used for gold mining back in the day. Pretty awesome unit. Pretty neat. All right, bud, come on. Been sitting up here for a while. Come on, buddy. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. All right, well, off to the next one.
Need to dig up found a coin. See if he found a coin. Nate the Digger, what do you think you found?
I don't know. Pull it.
I'm guessing that's the 1900s.
Looks like an old one.
We're back. We'll be back in about a couple minutes and
All right.
see ya.
See you later. All right, folks. Midwest Diggers here. We're having to stop our hunt short today a little bit because of the weather coming in. And we're in high elevation, so we've been hearing thunder and lightning strikes. It's a big problem. So anyway, so we'll be off to you soon, showing you what we got and what we're going to be finding here. And Cade the Digger wants to say hi.
Hey guys, it's
How's
about
it going
to
today?
storm out and if lightning strikes this, probably like be bad, set the forest on fire and yeah.
All right, well, anyway, we'll be off to you guys here shortly with some good video and hopefully some good finds. All right, take care. All right, Midwest Diggers here. Just doing some detecting here behind the house. And it got me my second button of the week. It says U.S. Army. It's kind of caked out right now. I don't know how old this is, but looks like it's copper, the back of it. The other one I scratched. This one looks pretty good if I didn't have the dirt. But anyway, it's a cool little find. Little U.S. Army button, second one of the week here in Custer. Anyway, we'll be off to you soon and see what else we can find. Take care. All right, Midwest Diggers again, back at it. Just got me a pretty deep pit. It was a good solid 83, 82 signal. And just pulled it out of the ground. And I don't know what it is. It may be a topper like off of a bed or something, or maybe in the top of a flagpole. Looks like it's copper. I'll have to see if I can get any markings off of it, but it's a cool find. Never found anything like that before. pretty much intact. That was about, oh, let's say 8-9 inches deep. So cool little artifact find. All right, folks, off to the next one. Take care. All right, taking a little train ride. Our good family going here. We'll get a little selfie. Hey guys, take a little train ride. All right. Pretty nice.
If you drop that, your dad would go the wrong way.
Huh?
Going this way.
Up here in the mountains. Looking for some places to treasure hunt. Right, buddy?
Yeah.
Let's get some more video on the way back.
What? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Alright, guys.
Where are we
Taking
going?
some video soon.
Where are we going?
Pretty cool. Alright. Talk to you next time. There goes the train. Alright, we're done riding for the day. Midwest Diggers here. Doing a little recap here from Custer, South Dakota. Just going over some of the stuff that we found this week during our little family vacation. Also turned into a little hunting trip. A couple of the larger items. Found a, I think it's an old bedpost top. It's copper, real light. Could be top of a pole for a flag as well. I'm not real sure on that one. The other unique item I found was this dragon head. It's a really awesome piece. Never found anything like this before. I don't know if it's military or what, because the area I found it in, I found a couple U.S. Army buttons. Really neat though. If anyone's got any info on this, let me know. Bunch of bullets, of course. Threw away a bunch. An old belt buckle. Looks like it's maybe military as well. Kind of cool. I don't know what this is. It's like maybe an old pull tab, but kind of an odd find. 45 Wheatie, 44 Wheatie. Only 2 coins found out here, which is odd, but an old sterling silver old earring. Old, and the cool finds I think are the U.S. Army buttons. You guys can see that there. But I found 2 of those. So there must have been military here at some point. I mean, I am in Custer, South Dakota, so who knows? But those are pretty neat. If anyone's got a date or knows kind of the time history on that, let me know. But anyway, signing off, Custer, South Dakota, and Midwest Diggers. We'll be back this summer with a lot more videos, so take care, everyone. Bye-bye.